friends, this is Matt from Collectoverse. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to show you the Wave 2 lineup of the Hasbro Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom line. Many of them are out. I don't think I've seen many of them at retail. I think at retail I may have seen Dinobot, Inferno, RC, and Ultra Magnus, but I haven't seen any of the other deluxes. Oh, I've seen the little guys, the core class as well. But just showing them off. We have them in our store. Limited stock right now, but I can always order more. I'll start with Ultra Magnus. Alright, so Ultra Magnus here. Not much difference between this mold and the Siege mold. This one is much more trying to be a classic Earth mode version, which it is, and it's excellent. As such, it's very clean. The original one had lots of details, the marks and battle damage on it. This one does not. Very clean. The white is white, blue is blue, red is red. Modified truck mode from the other version. Here comes Ultra Magnus and his vehicle mode, which I think is pretty great as an Earth truck. I didn't bother putting any weapons on him because I don't really think I need them on there. On to the Voyager class. So here is Dinobot, and he is every bit as cool as he was on the original Beast Wars show. The face sculpt is perfect. I think he looks better than the original one did back in the 90s, which wasn't hard, I guess. Modern engineering, etc. Alright, here's Dinobot transformed. He's pretty good, bit of a shell thing, but it all goes in and looks like a dinosaur if you don't scrutinize too much. Alright, I'm going to grab Inferno here. So Inferno, in the Earthrise line they had grapple, so same mold, but they fixed some things. There's a spot on him, these little pegs back here, which would break on grapple. They're a little bit shorter now, so they just peg in, they do not break. I've transformed this one quite a few times with no problem, but it's classic Inferno. He looks awesome. And yeah, becomes a fire truck. Very cool. We've got Inferno in his vehicle mode, which is pretty awesome. Goes around. I've got an old G2 version, which I quite like. I think he's a pretty cool character. Alright, I've got Ractonite. He's the next fossilizer in the line. He's these guys called a Stachiosaur? I don't know. It's like a Triceratops, but not. There's this cool dino head with a tail. These ones are awesome. If you don't know them, you can just pop all the parts off. Everything comes down, it breaks down to nothing, and you can, combine parts from different fossilizers. You can add them as weapons for the other guys. They're very cool. Then here is Ractonite, looking awesome. I think that's a killer fossilizer. Probably my favorite of them. I know there's that special Hasbro Pulse one that's comes with all the extra blast effects, and it kind of looks like lava. I really want one, but I think I missed out. So yeah, if anybody's got one and wants to sell it, I'll definitely be interested. sticking with the Beast Wars lineup, here is Air Razor, which very, very cool. I was very happy to see this character in there because I always thought that was a very cool character in the show. Great head sculpt on there. Yeah, Birdlings will hide back here. You can pull them out and do bird stuff in robot mode. You can easily switch over to the beast mode. Alright, and here is Eraser. Looking awesome. That's like probably my favorite out of this line. I'm not sure if I even have her back together correctly right now because I don't know where the instructions are. But that's great. That's a great looking figure. Alright, next up, the original ones in this line is Huffer, who is pretty rad. Big gun there. Kind of a SWAT shield there. Becomes the the little truck that can haul around the Optimus Prime trailer. I'm not sure how they're if they're going to use him at all in the show coming up, because as they did with Earthrise, they didn't really use any of those Earth mode vehicles at all, so he could not even be there, but that's okay. Alright, so I got Huffer here. The same with his weapons on the side, like they are like it's a truck box, which I think is pretty cool looking. You can see there's no place to port the trailer, but if you pop the shield off, there's the port there to put that on. So there's the accessories on the side. And next in the lineup is RC. So RC is a direct carryover from the Earthrise mold, exactly the same, no differences at all. In fact, this one is the Earthrise version, just so I don't have to take another one out of the Kingdom box. But it's a great RC figure. Now I've got RC here in the car mode, which I think is a cool color. It's a cool looking car. It's a bit of a shell former, she's just hiding underneath it. I probably don't even have it in there right this time, but just to transform it quickly, there it is, and rolls around. On to these little guys, the core class. I really like Starscream. I think this is a really cool. The robot mode's okay, but I really like the jet mode. I think it turned out awesome. Very small, low price point, like $15 or something like that. And yeah, you got a Starscream. I've got Starscream in his jet mode, which I think is a killer little toy. For $15, whatever they cost, that's awesome. And finally, Megatron in the core class. So he comes with this gun, which looks a lot like the gun that he would have transformed into. I thought that it would fit in Starscream's hand, but it doesn't really fit very well. But with a bit of modification, you can hold him. Oh, there goes his null ray. Fits well enough, but he's got the shooting Megatron off. Yeah, Megatron, becomes a tank. He's very small, but yeah, really cool. Good paint job. Better than, like the Siege, which is a bit more just gray. This one's silver, like the Netflix ones. Alright, and here is Megatron in his core class tank mode. I think it's pretty cool. It's, not the best of them, but yeah, I like it. But yeah, that's the lineup there. So yeah, they are still shipping out the leader class with the Megatron for now, and then in Wave 3 they'll be doing Galvatron alongside Ultra Magnus. but I haven't seen any, you know, that stuff's all for July, but this stuff's all out now. I have it all in the store. www.collectoverse.ca. If you want to buy any of these pieces, I have them in stock. Limited supply, but if I run out, they're still available from my supplier. I can order them in, and yeah, get you sorted. Thanks so much for watching. Yeah, please subscribe if you like the videos. Till next time, thank you.